Hi. One of the things when you break up with somebody, whether it's a narcissist or not, is some people get right back out there and they have to date again because they want a distraction and it helps them move on. Other people take time and they want to be alone. I'm not here to say which way is right or wrong. I am, however, going to tell you 7 reasons. Again, I like the number 7. 7 reasons why I think it's a good thing, in my personal opinion, which there's no other kind of opinion I could have except personal. I guess that's redundant. But I guess there's 7 reasons in my mind why I think it's good to be alone after the narcissist. If I could comprise it into a succinct list. Number one, mommy. Number one, you've got to heal. You've got to heal. These are very deep wounds that they caused you. And that takes time, reflection, work, effort, energy, a lot. It takes a lot to get through that and heal those wounds. And if you move right on to another person, you may not sufficiently do that. That can lead you down a path of number 2. You don't want to pick the same kind of person again because you're stuck in the habit of doing it, or you're stuck in a spiral of those feelings and thoughts that tainted your mind when you were with the narcissist. You could go right back out and find the same kind of person and go through the same thing again. If you don't heal, which means looking at the red flags, looking at what you missed in the beginning, that's a big part of it. Being alone to figure all that out. And if you do not, you could definitely end up picking the same person again. And wouldn't that be awful? Like, you managed to get away from this person. You managed to keep yourself intact. Here you are trying to get back to your life, and boom, you meet another one. And they may not come in the exact package. So you may think to yourself, oh, that's not the same kind of person. I'll go for this. They come in all different shapes and sizes and habits, and they're not exact replicas of each other. So unless you do the work alone, you may be at risk to pick the same person and handle them the same way that you did you know what I mean? Like, you need to learn all of it. How to spot one, how to handle one, should you end up even working with another one. There's a lot of work to be done once you go through the trauma of being with a narcissist. There are negative thoughts banging around in your head you got to get rid of. There's a lot of work to do, and it's nothing to sneeze at. Which I'm sneezing again with the remodeling. It's almost done. So you got to heal, and you don't want to pick the same kind of person. Number 3, you want to show yourself that you can be alone. It's empowering. It's very empowering to be by yourself and sit with yourself and not be lonely for somebody. You should be able to. It's an old adage, to be alone without being lonely is the key. And some people just can't. They're like, no, you don't understand. I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, try. Think about it. It's very empowering, and you should show yourself that you can be alone. And that's when you are your full self and you can be alone, that you will meet the person that maybe is meant for you because you're already doing yourself your way, and they will accept you that way, is when a healthy relationship ensues, right? Number 4, to prove that it is, in fact, just them. In other words, 100%, meaning you didn't leave for somebody else. Or if they left you, you're not staying away because of somebody else. You just don't want them anymore. I think that's kind of important to prove. No, there isn't anybody else. It's not you. That's kind of impactful. You're just not the person for me. You didn't go off and meet some hot shot, perfect end all guy, and that's why you're staying away. No, you could be alone and be, nope, I'd rather be alone than be with you. I would rather be alone than be with you. Not that you'd have a chance to tell them that because maybe we're in no contact. But you follow what I'm saying? And it's not about one-upping. Oh, they're with somebody, so I got to get with somebody. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No. No. Heck no. And double no. Right? Number 5 is simply get your rhythm back. Get your rhythm back in your own life. Get your own life back on track without the distraction of someone new. When my daughter was younger, one of the talks I had with her is I told her that, because I didn't know how to have like the boy talk or the partner talk or whatever. And I said, this is the thing. When you meet somebody, once you start down that road, it is a distraction. It's a distraction. So whether you like boys or girls, I told her, well, I don't care but whatever it is, it's a distraction. You are waiting for them to call. If you just met them, you're distracted because you're in cloud 9. If they broke up with you, you're distracted because your heart is broken. If you're in the middle of a relationship, you're distracted because are they going to call? And are you doing something tonight? And what happened at school today? And so I had this conversation with her. And I said, they're a distraction. Because I knew when I was in school, they were a distraction. If you keep yourselves away from that long enough, you can't get distracted by it. No distractions is what being alone means. Just getting your rhythm back, and you're not worried about is somebody calling or not. And that's always a thing. I don't care what stage in life. I've talked about that before. There's always, is he going to call? Is she going to call? Are they going to call? Oh my God. So no distractions, you get your rhythm back. Part of getting your rhythm back leads me to number 6. Reconnect with family, friends, activities, hobbies. Start to work out. Get a second job. Save a ton of money. Go out. Go on vacation. All these different things that you've been holed up not being able to do, start doing them. Reconnecting with family and friends, if you had lost that connection, is a big one. Because that can enrich your soul, being with people you love. It doesn't mean you have to go and dish on your entire where you've been the last year or what's happened to you over 10 years or 30 years. Just pick up where you left off and talk about nothing. Be what you used to be. Just reconnect. Be around love. Be around love and positivity. Family, friends. Reconnect. It's a big reason. Number 7 is my favorite part about being alone. It represents openness. Complete open possibilities. You have no idea what's happening tomorrow when you're alone. No idea what's happening today, next week. You could say yes to anything you want. You could say no to anything you want. The possibilities are endless. And I don't just mean with dating, getting on a dating site, the possibility. No, anything. Now, you're alone. Well, I have kids. Okay, so you have an anchor. I'm not talking about necessarily moving or changing your life in that way, but the possibilities are open. When you are with a person, they're not as open. You're with that person. Your direction is now on that trajectory with that person. If you're by yourself, what if a friend asks you to go to the Maldives, or a coworker asks you to go on a business trip, or it doesn't matter what it is, or you want to go on 5 different dates in 1 week. Anything you want to do when you're alone, you can do. You're responsible for your own life. And that's it. You don't answer to anybody else. You're not beholden to anybody else. You're not worried about anybody else, distracted by anybody else. And the open palette of possibilities is intoxicating. If you allow yourself to sit in aloneness long enough to experience that feeling of an openness, it is exhilarating to think of. Don't be burdened by, oh, I'm so alone. Be excited. Anything can happen. Right now I could go to the market and anything can happen. Anything. I could meet Eminem and say, yeah, I'll go to dinner with you, Eminem, Mr. Mathers. I'm joking now. I just want to talk to him about his writing. He's so brilliant. But anything can happen is my point. And I want you to embrace that. So when you think about diving back into dating and I need a distraction and you don't understand, okay, I do understand. I understand both sides. I'm very old. I'm joking. I'm 53. I've done it all different ways. And I'm telling you that being alone after a relationship like that, it's almost vital to your mental well-being that you try it at least and exist in it and learn to love yourself in it. That's what you need to do. If you can. If you want my opinion. Okay. Bye.